So class, today we are going to start our next new chapter, that is chapter number 5, Nests of Birds. Most birds build nests. Generally the nests are built during the spring season, that means during the month of March. The mother or the father builds one. Sometimes they do it together. They gather different materials like twigs, grasses, leaves, roots, feathers, cotton, wool, thread, pieces of cloth and paper, hair and straw to build the nest. The mother bird lays and hatches her eggs. The baby birds stay safe and secure in the warmth of the nest. Now next we will start with kind of nest, that means the types of nest. Birds build a variety of nest in different places. So birds like crow and sparrow build a deep cup-shaped nest at a great height. That means they make their nest in a very high position. This is because their young ones are born blind and do not have feather. Such a kind of nest prevents the babies from falling down. Birds like fowls and partridges build shallow nests amidst tall grasses where no one can see them. That means these birds make their nest in between the tall grasses. They scrape the ground with their beak, make a hollow, and build their nest in it. The birds line the nest with tree leaves and dry grass to make them warm and cozy. The weaver bird makes a cradle-like nest. The nest hangs from the tree and acts like a cradle for the young ones. It is deep enough to prevent the baby birds from falling. The weaver bird weaves nest using thin strips of palm, banana leaves, grass and twigs. The nest is strong, long-lasting and protects the babies from rain. The nest have narrow entrances facing downwards for the birds to come and go. The tailor bird builds a nest made of leaves. It stitches 2 or 3 broad leaves together with bits of straw and thread. It uses its sharp beak-like needle. The inside of the nest is covered with cotton, wool, hair and fine dry grass, making it comfortable for the babies. The woodpecker builds a nest in the tree trunk. It digs a hole in the trunk of a tree with its strong and hard beak. It keeps on drilling the hole till it reaches a hollow in the tree. Then it builds the nest that lines it up with fine chips of wood to make it cozy. Birds like owls, parrots and hornbills make their nest in the hollow spaces in trees or walls. They line their nest with grass and feathers. The kingfisher makes a tunnel-shaped nest. It digs a long tunnel on the bank of a river or pond. It makes its nest cozy by covering the inside with fish bones. Birds like the cuckoo or owl and the great horned owl are lazy birds. They never build their own nest. They lay eggs in another bird's nest. Now coming to the next topic class, that is caring for the young. That means how they care their young born babies. Once the nest is ready, the mother bird lays eggs. The birds keep their eggs warm by sitting on them. Mostly the mother bird sits on the eggs. The father bird protects the nest and keeps enemies away. In some cases, both father and mother bird sit on the eggs. After a few days, the baby birds come out of the eggs. This is called hatching. The newborn babies are featherless. They have weak legs and their eyes are closed. So, their parents take care of them. Once their feathers grow and they learn to fly, the babies become independent birds. So, class, I hope that all of you have understood it well. That's all for today's class. Thank you, class.